Today I want to talk about a topic that many ambitious people experience but rarely admit openly, which is the feeling of loneliness that sometimes appears during periods of intense personal growth and self-improvement.
Loneliness during growth can feel confusing because from the outside everything may look successful and productive, yet internally there is a quiet emotional distance forming.
As individuals change their habits, goals, and priorities, they sometimes notice that old relationships no longer feel aligned with their evolving identity.
And that shift can create a painful space between who they used to be and who they are becoming.
Growth often requires discipline and focus, which may reduce time spent in casual social interactions that once felt natural and effortless.
When priorities change, daily routines change as well, and those routine differences can slowly affect connection with others.
Friends may not understand why ambition now takes precedence over comfort and entertainment.
Misunderstanding can lead to emotional distance even without open conflict.
Ambition can feel isolating because not everyone shares the same urgency for self-development or long-term goals.
When conversations revolve around improvement and vision, they may not resonate with people who prefer stability and predictability.
This difference does not make either side wrong, but it does create separation in mindset.
And separation in mindset often becomes separation in lifestyle.
I sometimes wonder whether growth naturally demands a period of solitude before new aligned relationships can form.
Solitude can strengthen clarity, but extended isolation may weaken emotional health if not balanced carefully.
The challenge is distinguishing productive solitude from harmful loneliness.
That distinction requires honest emotional awareness.
During intense personal transformation, individuals may feel misunderstood by people who only know their previous version.
Others often expect consistency from us, even when internal change is unavoidable.
Explaining growth to others can feel exhausting when they are not ready to understand it.
And sometimes silence feels easier than constant explanation.
There is also guilt that may appear when personal goals require saying no to social invitations.
Guilt grows when we associate availability with loyalty.
But boundaries are necessary for focused progress.
Healthy boundaries protect long-term vision.
Ambitious individuals often sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term achievement.
That sacrifice can create moments where they question whether the trade-off is worth it.
Doubt becomes stronger when results are not immediately visible. Doubt becomes stronger when results are not immediately visible.
Patience becomes essential during invisible progress.
Loneliness can intensify when success distances someone from their original environment.
Success sometimes changes social dynamics in subtle ways.
People may respond with admiration, envy, or discomfort.
Emotional reactions from others can complicate relationships.
I believe growth requires emotional resilience because external validation cannot always be expected.
Depending on validation creates instability.
Internal motivation becomes the primary fuel.
And internal fuel must be maintained carefully.
Sometimes the path of improvement feels like walking alone in unfamiliar territory.
Yet unfamiliar territory is where transformation happens.
Comfort zones rarely produce evolution.
But leaving comfort requires courage repeatedly.
There is also fear that ambition might change personality too drastically.
Growth does not erase identity, it refines it.
Refinement may remove certain habits or beliefs.
And that removal may feel like loss before it feels like progress.
The hidden cost of growth is emotional adjustment.
Adjustment demands patience with oneself.
Emotional transitions are rarely smooth.
Stability returns gradually.
Some individuals suppress ambition to avoid loneliness.
Suppression may preserve relationships temporarily.
But unexpressed potential often turns into regret.
Regret can feel heavier than temporary loneliness.
Finding new communities aligned with current goals becomes essential.
Shared vision reduces isolation.
Similar ambition creates mutual understanding.
Understanding strengthens connection.
Growth may reduce the number of relationships but increase their depth.
Depth often matters more than quantity.
Superficial connections rarely support long-term evolution.
Strong connections provide emotional stability.
Personal development sometimes challenges traditional expectations from family.
Cultural norms can conflict with individual dreams.
Navigating that tension requires diplomacy.
And emotional intelligence becomes crucial.
I think loneliness during growth is not permanent but transitional.
Transitional discomfort often precedes new stability.
Stability appears when identity aligns with environment.
Alignment reduces internal conflict.
Emotional maturity increases when we accept temporary solitude without panic.
Panic exaggerates temporary situations.
Acceptance reduces anxiety.
Calmness improves decision-making.
Growth reshapes social circles naturally.
Evolution changes compatibility.
Compatibility determines ease of interaction.
Ease influences emotional comfort.
I believe ambition should not eliminate empathy.
Empathy maintains human connection.
Success without empathy becomes isolation.
Balanced ambition preserves relationships.
Emotional awareness helps manage the loneliness that appears.
Awareness prevents overreaction.
Overreaction may damage valuable relationships.
Thoughtful communication preserves respect.
Personal growth demands internal strength.
Strength develops gradually.
Consistency builds resilience.
Resilience reduces fear of change.
Ambition can feel heavy when carried alone.
Shared purpose lightens the burden.
Collaboration creates energy.
Energy sustains progress.
Some loneliness teaches independence.
Independence strengthens confidence.
Confidence attracts aligned individuals.
Attraction builds new networks.
The path of growth is rarely crowded.
Crowds often follow comfort.
Comfort rarely produces transformation.
Transformation requires courage repeatedly.
Temporary isolation may refine focus.
Focus accelerates skill development.
Increases opportunity.
Opportunity reshapes lifestyle.
Emotional balance prevents ambition from becoming obsession.
Obsession can damage health.
Health supports productivity.
Sustainable growth requires balance.
Loneliness can become a teacher instead of an enemy.
Lessons appear when we listen carefully.
Listening reduces resistance.
Reduced resistance increases clarity.
The hidden
But
cost of
long-term
growth
reward
is
often
temporary
justifies
discomfort.
it.
Meaning deepens through challenge.
Challenge strengthens identity.
Perhaps loneliness during growth is evidence that change is real and significant.
And significant change rarely happens without
Adjustment
emotional
builds
adjustment.
maturity. Adjustment builds maturity.
Maturity transforms ambition into wisdom.